Well, I'll try to do this again. Because the algorithm's having problems talking about anything about Georgia. So, J.D. Vance's words to the American people, it's just a fact of life. Seriously. Not that this guy gets up and helps his kids get off to school, but it's just a fact of life trigger warning that you send your kids to school and they could come home in body bags. That's just a fact of life. Yeah, people die every day, but it used to not be a fact of life that you had to worry about this happening all the time, anywhere, at your schools and all this. No. And there was a time that this would be unimaginable. I mean, after Columbine, yeah, and guess what? An assault weapons ban got passed, and actually, shooting incidents went down. Yeah, but we don't want to look at that. And then they went back up, and they've gone astronomical in the last 10, 15 years. I mean, think about it. We had Sandy Hook where kindergartners got unalived. And we still just like that piece of metal is more important than any life, you know. But that 9 months, that's life. Life is supposed to be precious and sacred and holy until that 9 months is over, and we don't give a shit because a piece of metal is more important. That's what we have going on in this country right now. You have J.D. Vance saying facts of life, Trump saying, we have to get over it, just move on, and of course the GOP is always thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. Let me tell you something a priest told me once. Thoughts and prayers don't work if you don't put forth the action. You don't put forth the action to change what you're praying about. God only helps those who help themselves. And they're unwilling to because they're bought and paid for by the NRA. Yeah, piece of metal being more important than your kids. That's just sad and pathetic. There's two things that need to happen: better background checks, better gun control. Being able to lock away your weapons, make those safety devices cheaper, but they need to be used. And just different gun control measures that would help us, cut down on these instances. But also, the other thing is our gun culture. It's just insane. Parading around with these, acting like, this is a sign of your patriotism, wearing little lapel pins in the halls of Congress. Just, why are y'all wearing something about unaliving people like it's a sign of patriotism or freedom when kids can't go to school without worrying about being taken down? That ain't freedom. It ain't. And it's just like how I was raised. You treat a pew pew like a tool, not a toy. When I got a shotgun when I was 14, my dad gave it to me. Took a picture. I handed it right back to him. He put it in the safe, and we used it during hunting season. And target practice, but you don't really target practice with one of those. It's more, well, we know what we did with them, But anyway, safety, treating it as something that can unalive someone. Yeah, I mean, our society is really warped when you have somebody going, it's just a fact of life that your kids can go out there and die. Because remember, it's only those 9 months that are important to the GOP.